junglers in the Philippines.
What?
Almost all of them are fanny gods in their days in the amateur scene.
And first letter K.
And then suddenly they debut in the professional scene and they become Brethren gods.
All right.
It is what
Brethren
it is, you
band.
know?
There you go.
Good respect. Good respect. for
Respect
Blacklist
to
International.
Uno for Blacklist International. But my next big question, though, is the first pick of Falcons AP.Bren. There's Mathilda, there's Barats, there's Arlott, and also they might just steal the Moscow.
And they're going to take away the Louis. The chip is still open. One more teleportation beast is still there.
All right. Barats, Chip, Moscow, Arlott,
Mino.
Minnow, a lot of first pick material.
Would
for
you
Falcons
first pick a
AP.Bren.
chip?
Not against Val though. Not against Valentina. There's a Valentina on the other side, so might not be good. So they go for the Barats. Now Blacklist International. If they play Chip, they should take Valentina, and Chip. But knowing them, they would likely go with the Moscow. Moscow Yuzo maybe, or Moscow Arlott.
Let's see if they're going to go for that route. But I do believe that the Valentina plus the chip would be the smartest approach here. How about you, Remar?
Chip this early on, I'm not really the biggest fan of, especially that the Louis isn't there. Valentina, I do agree with you, though, would be great.
Valentina. Let's see if they're going to take that.
Maybe just a Val. Val Arlott, Val Moscow,
I thought you were
Val
gonna-
Carmilla.
I thought you were going to say just the Val and that's it. Don't pick the other
Just
one.
Valentina. Let
Let the
the
timer
random
run out.
stuff-
Yeah, wait, you mentioned it, Val Carmilla, though. I wouldn't mind. Or Val Nathan, yeah.
Yeah. We haven't seen
Oh,
a lot
it's
of
Rock.
Nathan so far, and I do remember Oheb being one of the Nathan users, but looks like they're going to go for the Faramis instead. Wow. The Valentina is open to take. That means
No! That's a... Oh my god, this is the best Val game I've seen in a long while. You have the Tortoise Poissons that the Valentina could use. He's a god with that ult. And also the Netherrealm for Capitan Few. But also you set up for a very good Claude game for Super Mario.
Oh, man.
yeah.
And surely Coach Trebor and Coach Ducky already sniffing out this possible Valentina game. Yeah, they're sniffing it.
You just go Claude Val here, right?
The falling stars.
Well, looks like they're going to go for the Nuvaria route.
Oh, wow.
Screw the Val, right?
Yeah, screw the Val. Let's talk about why the Nuvaria is there. Is this going to be more so of a safety pick?
Who said there are no shortcuts?
All right, Chip.
No wonder, yeah.
That's why, that's why.
Yeah, they're going Chip.
I was
Nova.
like, Navaria does not make sense against Faramis, but with Chip, because you get that vision, you get that, your ult provides a lot of vision for your team, and then you have Chip.
Yeah. So, what is it going to be, an Arlo or a Minnow?
Florin? We have seen Florin Faramis do a lot of damage in the regular season, especially in the hands of Minana Evos, but
Yeah, they need
looks
the
like they're
Minnow.
going to go for the Minotaur.
Yeah, the last time I saw a Florin Chip matchup, it was in MPL Indonesia in the last week, and the Florin did not have a good time, man.
Damn,
All right.
that's tough.
It was very tough.
So for Blacklist International, their first pick, second phase, Claude is still up for the taking. I think it's going to come down to Claude Moscow or Claude Roger for both sides.
Yeah.
But Blacklist International, they get dipped.
I see lots of
And it looks like, as you mentioned,
Roger's
to
out.
Roger, they will take it out. In terms of the Gold Lane matchup, we haven't seen both marksmen yet, but are we going to see marksmen?
There you go.
I think we haven't seen mages so far. Like the Harith is always banned, the Lunox is very particular, you know?
Yeah, it's only TNT that played it, I think, in the Gold Lane.
Yeah.
Now, both teams, they understand. It'll come down to those two, Claude and the Moscow. Maybe some Natan there for Blacklist International, but I do feel like Falcons AP.Bren, whatever marksman they get, they're gonna be happy with that because they are playing into a Chip and Nuvaria. What concerns me is the XP.
I am
Oh, all right, they're forcing
okay.
they're forcing the Claude and Natan.
Yeah. I feel like this is Blacklist International trying to force a Nathan ban. And then they'll be
Maybe.
left with a Moskov. But if I'm Falcons AP.Bren, just take out an EXP lane hero. Take away a hero from Edward so that you face less surprises in the last pick for Blacklist.
Yuzong, maybe? Yuzong, Bene, those two.
Yeah, because even though Blacklist International are not, historically not a Yuzhong team, that's why I was surprised yesterday. Edward picked it up.
Oh, they closed out the marksman.
All right.
Nathan's still up, though.
Will this be the Nathan lock-in?
Here's the thing, Nathan, Brody, whatever Blacklist picks here, Falcons AP.Bren takes Yuzong.
Yuzhong. Oh my goodness, what an approach.
And look at this.
And that forces out the Bene too.
Yeah.
Coach Bonchan in a pinch right now, discussing things with Haji.
I think you take Yuzong here because you don't have any option, I think.
Yeah.
All right, they go the Natan route.
All right.
Paquito, Yuzong, they're open for Falcons AP.Bren
Either or.
alongside potentially the Bruno or the Brody.
And this is a choose your poison type of bid for the side of Blacklist International. Will it be the Yuzong here for Falcons AP.Bren? You talked about the Bruno and the Brody. Which one do you prefer?
I'd say Brody just for the Netherrealm, or maybe they're gonna go for the Nova Tricks combo too.
We haven't seen for the longest time. And looking at the Novario win, is this real?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
should be.
That's 2 games.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wha-
This series only. All right.
All right, but still
wait.
100,000. 100,000. I mean,
Did they play
100%.
Nova twice already? Or just
Doesn't
once?
feel like it.
No, in this game, just once, right?
Yeah,
once.
All right,
yeah.
so 2 games in total.
Yeah, 2 games in total.
So still a very high win rate regardless.
Paquito,
And-
Khalid.
Pride, wait for no
Oh, they did go for the Nova Tricks. And the Paquito. Oh my goodness.
Oh man,
Nice predictions, Midnight. Damn.
Oh god.
Super
Bene?
Marco
Bene? Phobius?
with the $1 million shotgun.
But if they go, oh my goodness, if they go Phobius, it's all magic. They need a physical. They need Bene. It's either Bene or Yuzong. Yuzong probably with a
Agent
Five.
Zero, what will you choose? It's the Arlet for Agent Zero.
I don't understand it that much. Yuzong would have been a much far better pick, I feel like. A Yuzong would have been a far better pick.
Remember last year when Arlet was very, very popular in the XP?
Yeah, what
no
happened?
marksman wanted to fight into the Arlet except the Beatrix.
Yeah.
And in terms of burst damage as well, gotta say, Super Marco with the switch up from the rocket launcher all the way to the Nibiru just gives a lot of AoE damage as well, clearing out potentially an entire bar of Netherrealm with just 2 abilities.
Yeah. All right, to be fair, it does come down to whoever's playing the Arlet, right? It's still Edward. This is still a Hall of Legends inductee. But looking at their lineup rating, Falcons AP.Bren, they have so much potential in the late game. They have so much damage. But, all right, here's the thing. Blacklist International, they have good early game, but they have to cover for the Natan. It's a weird composition to play against what Falcons AP.Bren has, because as much as you want to get the early game advantage, you have a Natan.
Welcome.
And let's
to
see if it's
Mobile
going to be a sweep here for Falcons AP.Bren. We already saw a sweep in our first series. Could it be the same story here for our second one? Blacklist International played so many games yesterday. They looked mighty, they looked strong, but in the face of the world champs, it feels that they've weakened even just for a bit.
It's not too doom and gloom, though, for Blacklist International. They still have signature heroes in their pockets. Across the board, those are Blacklist International Season 13 signatures.
Yep. Specialties. And when all else fails, remember Blacklist International, when they were in a very tight spot, about to lose the playoffs contention, they pulled off the Natan. This guy has been able to mount so many comeback games for the agent, and I think that is where that's the thing that you want to be able to break the momentum of what Falcon AP.Bren has right now.
And for Blacklist International, the goal is to get a reverse sweep.
Oh,
and
no.
how do you start a reverse sweep?
No!
Pressure, Oheb stuck here. He has nowhere to go. First blood for the Barons.
And just like that, a quick rotation coming in from FCAP secures a good laning phase for the Beatrix.
Dude, again, the macro, they knew there was no point staying XP. You rotate to gold, make sure that Oheb does not have an early game, because guess what? With Barat's clear speed, he is able to do that, but XP though.
Great rotation there by Blacklist International. They take down the Paquito. Ogwen trying to hold on here. Edward flicker! Misses because Ogwen was able to flicker away himself, but this looks like a good spot for Blacklist International.
Nice cross-map play coming in from Blacklist International, just making sure that whatever they took in gold lane, we might take back in the XP. And that means they might even have turtle priority, but looks like FCAP is early to the party.
Astral Echo rush here by FCAP, but Blacklist International are here. Kyle TC is going to be able to get the retribution onto that. Edward misses the final slash. Here comes Ogwen from out of nowhere. Finds Edward. Flicker forward by Flap TZ and a clutch. Netherrealm by US saves Edward.
Dude, that's so smart. They knew there was no flicker on Edward. There was no way Blacklist International would have enough time to contest that turtle. 2 star shadows were thrown, by the way, by Few, just to make sure that the turtle gets poked and leashed enough for the Barats to be able to take it quickly.
And look at this, just a lot of trading in the mid lane, and another potential big rotation once again up top. OHEB already getting ready with Haji here. Looks like FCAP, they already signaled
God.
everyone. The Blacklist knows that they're on to OHEB.
Haji.
4 heroes and oh!
No! Stolen!
No!
Stolen by few!
Oh my god, everything has gone wrong.
Tragic.
Blacklist.
Very tragic if you're Blacklist International.
Alright, I was about to say, Falcons AP.Bren with 4 players sitting at the top of the gold leaderboard. That's already bad. You lose Orange to what's supposed to be a late game or mid game scaling composition, and you have a better early game. Now you're put in a situation like this. It's gonna be very hard for Blacklist to come back.
Well, at least they didn't die in that fight, you know?
Yeah.
At least they still have themselves, and they'd be left asking, an Orange, you glad that the fight didn't break out?
Yeah, but that was you know the cost for Falcons AP.Bren was just 1-star shutter.
I stayed silent there because I really was trying so hard to come up with a response to the orange you glad thing that Womi just dropped. I came up with nothing.
That's all right. You know, I was cooking that up for like 5 minutes or so. And now 10 seconds from now, the last turtle of the game, or rather the second turtle of the game, will be spawning. Oh, it looks like there's going to be a big 1v1 here.
What the hell? There's a whole level difference between Flap and Edward.
Yeah, Flap TZ was the one who got ganked earlier. Let's see now. Falcons AP.Bren have the vision here first as Haji and Yue, 2 members of Blacklist here.
And the funny part is they have shortcut, so they could just do their own stuff while Ogwin holds post.
You know what's crazy? Falcons AP.Bren is positioned here, right? There's one Paquito on the opposite side. Edward has to go to this turtle fight because he knows that the Paquito is just going to be able to get there. They can freeze this turtle, by the way. And then guess what? Ogwin, after this, can just pour it in bottom lane, use shortcut for the Paquito. Oh, all right, never mind. Flap is here. Oh.
He's here. He's just hanging out. All right, how's it doing here, guys? We all good? Oh, he's actually, because of the wave that he was able to manage here, Edward had to go back. It could be 5. It is 5 for Falcons AP.Bren up top.
And they might even just abuse the movement speed bonus coming in from the river after the turtle.
Yeah.
Well, looks like they're not going to fight for that instead. Flap DZ will be in time for his wave, just losing just a bit. Entropy used up.
Oh, good dodge there. Actually, no, that wouldn't have hit. There's no Astral Echo onto that Nathan.
Yeah,
So
better safe than sorry, I guess.
yeah, better safe than sorry.
But that's like the ultimate expended, though.
Yeah.
By OHEB, he can't even push the tower.
Things are still looking hard here for Blacklist, and now Super Marco in trouble.
Okay, in a really bad spot here. Look at the aggression of Sensui already forcing the flicker out of the
Bottom
Beatrix.
lane.
As OHEB is able to push up top. Edward in a difficult position right now. Is he going to be able to get away? Yes, he does. But the tower, no! Flap TZ with the flicker, with the punch, knocking out Edward.
All right, he could have just flickered second skill, but for the style points, he used second skill first before flicker. Just for style.
Was it even the second, like, was it the jab flicker? It almost felt like he went for the flicker left hand. It's like the worst combo possible, but it was needed.
That was MMA, man.
Oh, that was a lot of mixing and a lot of martial arts.
Oh
and
my goodness.
Off-cam kill and OHEB too.
Oh, the win condition has just been taken down.
Not great for Blacklist International as Falcons AP.Bren. If earlier we mentioned game 1 was macro, game 2 was micro, this is both now.
Because now you have the chip. And you have heroes like Novatrix that requires micro abilities to hit their shots.
Okay. Oh, Ogun saw Sensui, so they're not going to be committing it.
Ouch.
That's a lot of skill shots. And
IG,
now,
flicker forward. What a play there by the captain of Blacklist International, but Super Marco able to get taken out there by Blacklist. A little bit of a bad positioning there by Super Marco as Blacklist has found reprieve, taking down the gold laner of FCAP.
that's pretty huge.
It
Super
is.
Marco rarely dies, and this is one of his first deaths ever.
Oh, Flap TZ finds OHEB though yet again. Flaquito showing why he has the finals MVP skin for M5.
Oh my
Just like that, Marco is back in the map.
Yeah, 0-3-0 on Natan. And you're right, this is the first time Marco has died in 20 games according to Renmar.
Yeah, it wasn't a streak.
Oh yeah, it wasn't a streak.
It's just a record of it's 20 games that were
Still,
where Falcons won. Yeah, still,
yeah.
and he didn't die.
And still,
It is a big deal that he died.
It is a big deal, you know. The positioning coming in from Super Marco's always been clean, but he was caught flickerless, and now Haji might just pay the price, but looks like they're not going to go for it. Astral Echo lands in.
Yikes!
He doesn't want beef for today. He wants something else. Maybe he wants chicken.
And who knows, you know? For FCAP, they're just taking what they want.
Yeah, everything going away from the side of Blacklist International as Falcons AP.Bren with their supremacy of macro and micro together. They're trying to hold on to this middle tower, but it falls.
They were trying to pick it up, but again, Falcons AP.Bren just get the towers and they get out. They just hate towers so much.
Yeah.
All right, let's say this goes towards 15 minutes in or 16 minutes in. Blacklist International late game. Can they actually take down FCAP during this point in time?
Yeah, because again, Natan is a walking win condition. But the next worry for Blacklist International, it's not even about the team fight. It's not even about like the Lord dances. You know what it is? The freaking Nova tricks.
That's true.
You hit those two, somebody dies on the side of Blacklist International.
And especially towards the late game, those star shatters just hurt like a truck. And looking at the real-time head-to-head here for XP laners, there is somewhat of a big difference in terms of damage dealt.
Well, yeah.
7K to be exact.
We've seen FlapTZ get those 3 kills already. So, and it is the nature of the Paquito. They just really out-damage a lot of the EXP lane heroes.
Chip is looking at bottom lane. There's 5 heroes here from the side of Blacklist International, but that is sort of like a free lord for Falcons AP.Bren, I would say. So now they move towards the opposite side of the map. They have to cover that for Ogwen, and while Ogwen charges up the cooldown and maybe walks towards top, or just ports in. Yeah, there we go.
They're going to reset to the Lord. And Ogwen is already providing vision. Astral Echo not yet used here for the side of Falcons AP.Bren.
And FlapTZ is not forced to respond to whatever's happening towards that Lord, because like again, he has shortcuts.
And this is the beauty of a chip composition. It looks like Super Marco checking the bush with the rocket launcher.
Oh,
It looks like they're going to go for Ogwen instead.
That's not a fucking.
Final slash flicker, but Ogwen able to flicker away. No knockback there with the missile expert.
Isn't that a weird attempt to go against a chip?
It quite was.
Haji
finds Haji. Look at the tenderizing the beef. Super Marco picks up the blade of the Heptases.
Ouch.
And that hurts. The damage coming out from the Novaria.
Shortcut
Shortcut
for
drop
who?
down, blocking them.
Yeah, just a portal. Put it right in front of their face.
Oh, random portal. Everybody's here already, but it's there if you want.
Yeah, it's scary because like if you see a portal in front of you, you might consider hitting it, but like 2 seconds after, 5 heroes are gonna be popping out that portal.
Yeah, if the barriers popped out of there, I would have been terrified.
And when you look at the portal, it's just so
Teleporting dinosaur.
menacing. At the even if you have like 4 people already hitting the Lord, you kind of think, huh, will there be someone popping out?
Yeah.
And when you ask that question, you hesitate for just a bit, and that's enough for Falcons AP.Bren to secure these buffs, secure so much and steal away from Blacklist International.
All right, Blacklist International, right now you're locked inside your base. There's no way you could step out, especially with Ogwen and Flap just guarding these portals and also controlling both side lanes. KyleTZ currently lives in mid lane.
And the rest of Falcons AP.Bren flying around the corners of the base of Blacklist International. Nothing to do with your Blacklist. You have to defend, and you have to dodge. Oh, Jesus.
That was one snipe. Imagine if the Star Shutter hit.
Yeah. Oh, Edward with the final slash. Ogwen in a really bad spot. He doesn't have the flicker available for him. 20 seconds. That's a good pick off there for Blacklist International.
Edward finding another good play. Edward has been, I would say, the hope of Blacklist International since last game.
All right, that was quite funny because like you saw the despair from Ogwen. He was trying his best to walk out. He was like, "Wait, where's my exit?"
Yeah, it's like, All
right,
where I go? I can't flicker.
Right. I'll just die.
Yeah, I guess I'm gone.
Yeah, but still, just a 7K gold lead
Oheb?
here on this. Oh no!
FlapTZ the damage. Here comes the Nova combo. Nothing's going to land. FlapTZ gets taken down. Falcons AP.Bren getting a little bit sloppy as Blacklist International are surprising FCAP.
Yeah, that's 2 crucial pickoffs for the last minute or so. And that essentially trims the gold lead from 8 to 5.
Yeah, that was NetherRealm though. Burned by Yue. Imagine just the sheer presence of the Paquito. One hero is able to force out the NetherRealm on the side of Blacklist International.
I mean, man, look at him. Hunter Strike, Sea Halberd, Malefic Roar. Yeah, that is going to force out the NetherRealm.
Yeah, you're worthy.
Those are items to bring opponents to the NetherRealm.
But the point is, like, next time they're fighting, it's around Lord. It's 5v5.
Yeah.
That's going to be really scary if you're Blacklist International. Unless, of course, we're talking about the late game. Mainly when OHEB has already scaled up.
Yeah.
I feel like Blacklist International, they got to do everything in their power to slow this game down.
Yeah, matter of fact, it's not actually 5v5. It's 5v4 with a parenthesis, asterisk +1.
That's a lot of math.
That's a lot of math,
That sounded
man.
like calculus to me. I like that.
I did
Yeah.
not understand anything, sorry. I'm a literature major, if you're asking. Really didn't study a lot of math. So hopefully,
I'll do the math for you, don't worry.
we're going to
That's why you're
see
the analyst.
a lot of numbers, not a lot of numbers rather here, in our next Lord fight, mainly because this is going to be a Luminous Lord, and everything is seen by that Astral Echo. 4 members, or 3 to be exact. Bang!
Oh my goodness! Takes Edward down to 40% health.
Dude, at this point, Falcons AP.Bren is just playing firing range.
Yeah. Look at Paquito. Flap Teasy forcing the bottom lane. Showing himself there. 4v4 here, but this can quickly become a 5v4. Ogwin sees out Sensui. We're waiting for the shortcut from the side of Falcons AP.Bren.
Here comes the portal.
Falcons International. Here comes the portal. They push back. Forces Falcons AP.Bren to reset.
To be fair, bad portal. Like it was in front of five people.
Easily bursted down as well, which means Flaquito has to find his way manually, or maybe just jab his way back to the Lord area, in which case he is already doing.
Marco hits you, Not the damage that he wants to deal, but Paquito just continuing to force it.
And that's one inhibitor turret down.
Oh, Blacklist International though. Still, they can't get their Arlot here quick enough. They're going to be going forward to Sui. Finds Galtizi, but the Astral Echo stops the members of Blacklist International from committing because Oakwood is getting behind. Haji going in, trying to go after Super Marco, but Super Marco is able to flicker away, already using the Nether Realm by the Faramis. Galtizi, though, gets forced down. This could be massive for Blacklist International. Flapteezy trying to find the angle. Here comes the snipe coming in from that Beatrix. It's not going to be able to land. Flapteezy in a bad position there. Flapteezy brought low, but Oheb gets taken out by the Captain. Edward brought really low as well. Ogwen going forward, forward. Edward is down. What looked like a turnaround turns into a double kill for the chip.
It's like a turnaround after a turnaround after a turnaround, but FCAP finds the better turnaround out of all those turnarounds.
Oh, is this it?
Is this it? 3 down. Only UN Sensui. They have good wave clear. Still a minion wave in the bottom. Super Marco, Ogwen, and Few back off.
Man, they were taking it out.
It looked good for Blacklist International. The jump from Haji, but hold that thought. Sensui's getting bursted down.
He's taking a lot of damage. The snipe from the Matrix. Another one not gonna land, but that's 4 down and a Lord for FCAP.
A lot of bodies here for Blacklist International, and FCAP might just get this Lord for free. Yes, that is confirmed. The 3rd Lord of the game goes to the hands of Falcons AP.Bren.
The attempt was decent from Blacklist International. Haji tried forcing a lot of things from the side of Super Marco, but they were also forced to expend the Nether Realm just to save some heroes in the front lines. But Falcons AP.Bren, they had the chase, they had the damage. Even though Blacklist International has done a ton, it wasn't really enough because at that point, there was no longer the entropy.
Yeah, man, look at this. Oheb already completing his items. Gotta say, Blacklist has the chance to defend this against AP.Bren.
Ow! Echo and a snipe as well. UN brought down really low. And the siege of Falcons AP.Bren has started as the Lord marches down. The Oheb gets bursted down. No more gold lane earned damage for Blacklist International.
Things are not looking great. The wave clear is gone for Blacklist International as the Lord marches in and down mid lane. Sensui tries to cut it early. He finds Marco.
They're going after the gold laner of Falcons AP.Bren to stop this. Sensui, Nether Realm, he eats it up so he can survive.
Oh!
Look at the damage. Super Marco free hitting. Edward going in. Is he going to be able to take down Super Marco? No, it's not. That's 3. That's 4. US back, trying to defend, but with 5 members of Falcons AP.Bren, plus the Lord, plus the minions, the Falcons will soar into the next round, into the upper bracket finals by sweeping Blacklist International.
A dominating performance for Falcons AP.Bren as their fans celebrate.
That's a callback to M5, but it is also one step away from MSC for Falcons AP.Bren. The macro, this team is built different.
The future is bright for Falcons AP.Bren, but the story is not yet finished for Blacklist International. after their grueling run in the play-ins yesterday. They bought themselves a ticket to survive one defeat. But after this defeat in front of the world champions, they cannot afford one more.
Falcons AP.Bren, they have soared to a new height that I am not sure if anyone else in MPL Philippines has reached that. We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Actually, no, not tomorrow even.
Yeah, we'll find out 2 days after. They bought themselves one day.
Yeah. And these teams, they don't need the extra games to boot up. The moment that they're locked in. They know for a fact that they could play this certain level of MLBB. In which case, if I'm an international viewer, if I'm from another region, I think about Falcons AP.Bren. I think about the final boss of MLBB.
All right, actually, never mind. They do play it tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Second series.
I was like, wait, we have 6 days? No, we have 5.
Right,
All right.
that's right.
Have 5, man.
Blacklist International, a valiant effort, but there's no shame in losing to a team that's
Yeah.
just clearly top of the cream of the crop of the world.
That is just a very, very dominating series coming in from Falcons AP.Bren. And now we're going to send you over to our host, Mara Aquino, Hans Galleria. It's your time to shine.
Congratulations to Falcons AP.Bren! Their first win as the Falcons. Congratulations.
Ogwen, I'd like to give the mic to you, Ogwen. Napansin namin na maganda na yung jersey nyo dati, mas gumanda pa ngayon. Okay, talk to us about the partnership with Falcons and paano sila nakatulong in terms of your preparations para sa dumarating na playoffs or your debut today.
Patingin ko si Coach Daki po magsasagot dyan.
Coach Taki, ikaw daw eh. How did the partnership with the Falcons help in the preparation para dito sa playoffs natin?
Gumanda yung kulay nung namin. Ang ganda na nung kulay.
I see it. There's a shade of green. And yung kulay parang green light din para sa kanila to get the win.
Chilimansi.
O nga, parang sobrang motivated nyo. Ang ganda ng performance nyo. Actually, this one is for Flap TZ. Flap, nung regular season, you said you wanted to face Blacklist International. You wanted them to survive the play-ins and go head-to-head with them in the playoffs. You got what you wish. Now, is this the result you were expecting? Did you, from the very beginning, have in mind that you wanted to sweep them?
Ano po, gusto lang namin sila makatapat tas mabigyan ng magandang laban. Pero hindi ko in-expect na maisip namin sila.
That was not expected at all.
Opo.
Great performance. I think kasi Falcons, yung name Falcons talagang na-boost. Na-boost sila dun.
There's always something about that. And speaking of which, Few, this is going, or yung susunod nyong laban will be a chance for you to get to MSC 2024 as the first spot and also the Grand Finals. For AP.Bren or for Falcons AP.Bren, yun na lang yung titulo na hindi nyo pa naiuuwi. So, how will we or what will we expect from Falcons AP.Bren sa darating yung laro kontra sa Liquid Echo?
Ayun, focus pa rin kami tulad ng ginawa namin preparation ngayon sa Blacklist. Kasi kita naman na na ang ganda ng performance ng Blacklist ng day 1 eh. So paghahandaan din namin talaga yung Team Liquid kasi nga na 3-0 rin yung RSG na malakas din na team. So ayun, focus pa rin kami sa sa goal na makapag-qualify muna ng MSC.
And you've been so focused because you know what? You are the MVP for Game 3. Shoutout mo naman yung mga fans kasi I don't know if you guys have heard, they've been screaming, cheering every single game that you guys are winning. So what do you want to say to everybody who's supporting you?
Salamat sa lahat ng fans na nanonood dito sa South Mall, yung mga nagpunta pa, lalo na yung mga galing pa ng North, sobrang layo. Tapos sa buong family ko na nanonood nandyan, salamat din sa pagsuporta sa akin palagi.
May shoutout ka rin, di ba?
Shoutout din sa family kong nanonood dito. Tsaka sa family ni Kyle TZ, tapos sa girlfriend ko. Mahal na mahal ko kayo.
Congratulations! It's a great start to the playoffs. You may now take your bow and take your walk of victory. Falcons AP.Bren showing everybody that they're serious and in playoffs mode.
And then they turned out to be unserious when they went back. But the form is still intact. And, you know, what they say, champions still having a heart of a champion, especially in this season.
AP.Bren was amazing in this series, and we're going to break that down with our analyst, Butters. Awesome.
Hello. Ayan! Yun. What a way to end the series para dito sa Falcons, AP.Bren versus Blacklist International. Although it was a 3-0, nakita natin yung effort that it took for Falcons AP.Bren kung paano nila inaral yung mga strategies na ginagamit dito ng side ng Blacklist International. Definitely to end etong streak na ginawa bigla-bigla ng Blacklist International kahapon. Definitely, it is one for the books. At sa totoo lang, this has a lot to do with the chip. Grabe yung pag-utilize nila ng chip doon. Pero before we head to that discussion, let's give the proper, sabihin na natin, regard sa ating MVP. It's none other than Few. Nakita natin kung paano yung pagkakagamit sa kanila. Nakita natin yung sinasabi na ng ating mga casters kanina, Few vision overload. Yun na po ang pinaka nangyari kanina. Lahat po ng pwedeng puntahan ng mga miyembro dito ng side ng Blacklist International is covered at mas nagiging kampante at mas nagiging confident si Chip or si Ogwen na kumuha ng spots para sa kanyang ultimate. And as we can see right now, yung mga early fights natin ay nakikita natin, nahuhuli din naman yung mga members dito ng Falcons AP.Bren. But at the same time, yung mga huli na yon ay hindi rin gaano nagtagal. Kung aalalahanin, yung Astral Echo, nakikita natin na ginagamit yan, the Novatrix Duo, may mga times na bigla-bigla na lang tumatama yung Star Shatter at yung sniper dito ng ating Beatrix. Tapos bigla-bigla na lang natin nakikita, nawawala na yung mga miyembro dito ng side ng Blacklist International. And definitely, for the draft, ay kailangan din natin bigyan ng pansin to. Kasi kung titignan, meron kang Baksha, meron kang Minotaur, meron kang Faramis, at meron kang Arlot. But then again, you really have to look at it this way. Sino ang main damage dealer para sa side ng Blacklist International? Siyempre, si Oheb yung magiging main damage dealer nila. Kaya naman hindi na nagdalawang isip ang mga miyembro dito ng side ng Falcons AP.Bren na kumuha ng pasasalba bigla-bigla si Oheb. Pero dahil nga
Which helps with the